Silent Reckoning Part 2. Mother, what is the matter? Why are you crying? I asked. Oh, it's really nothing, my dear. Your father, it now seems, will be leaving us for a season. I do not wish to trouble you with the trials and tribulations of the adult world. My sweet girl, savor your innocence while it lasts. You are a flower that has yet to bloom, whereas my petals have already started to decay, to wither into the lonely soils of the earth, forever inconsequential. Mother, don't talk like that. Everything will be all right. Father loves you. I know he does. I said those words, but I did not believe them. Far in the caverns of my tumultuous meditations, to my utter and eternal displeasure lingered a demoralizing consternation. Painful though it was for me to realize, I knew that my father did not hold even 1 ounce of passion for he was a man of few scruples. Now that I contemplate it, I do not know if he was a man at all. From my earliest memories, he was always a mercurial abstraction, a faint whisper in the night, and a levity to be forgotten. His imprint was so light, so obtruse in its transfiguration, that I can't even begin to conceive his true elemental resonance. My darling child, you are ignorant of the ways of the world. Love is a fleeting sentiment, useful only insofar as it provides a reprieve from the urbane constraints of life. Sooner or later, with or without our consent, it will dissolve into the twilights of yesterday. Our affections are often behooved by ornate infatuations. At any given moment, they can fluster and pulsate, indebted to the divine torches that conceive them, but inevitably, like all finite luxuries, they will return to the havens that human eyes have never gazed upon, for they are fraught with impurities. Mother, I don't understand anything that you say. One of these days, my child, you will. Believe me, you will. My mother was right in her proclamation. As the years progressed, her words became more and more relevant. At the time, I recall that she had a fervently radiant complexion, almost luminous in its orientation, but due to the orchestras of displaced time, the pigments in her skin adopted a wintry aura, their hues akin to ivory snow. Their colorations, unashamedly sallow in their shadowy unions, provided a release for her various trespasses. It always seemed, at least to me, that her appearance mirrored the transfigurations in her heart. Her lissom neckline, so very often glossy and elastic, fell prey to the invisible derelictions that, that reticently demystify all fragile beauties, their erosion stealthy and elemental. Ever so intimately, like a river waiting for rain to descend, her candescent creases tightened, apprehensive for a moment before being endowed with a plethora of symphonic streaks. In that moment, I was blessed with 1,000 fatalistic foresights, all of them pointing to oblivion.